Are we live? Yeah, yes, we're live! Oop, just broke my chair. Hello, everyone. Why is it not at the right angle? You're gonna... Wait. There we go. Perfect. Hello, everyone, and welcome to... I didn't check. I think it's the 12th episode. Let me know in the comments right now if I'm correct or incorrect. But I'm pretty sure it's the 12th episode today. Maybe the 13th. If so, that's very unlucky. I don't like 13, you know? 12, yeah, thank you. Thank you, KTC. KT spelt like with a C. Nice. I like it. It's different. Anyway, hello everyone. It's Friday. Another week has gone. Who'd have thought it? Everyone. Anyway, but yeah, Friday. What are you guys up to at the weekend? I will be watching the rugby right here tomorrow. It's England versus Scotland. Very exciting. Very big game, actually. Scotland this year. Sorry for not into sport, but you know, this is a news show. And this is news. Every news has a point of the show which is about sport and weather. The weather today is dark. It's dark outside, but it's quite warm. It's not that cold today. Anyway, Scotland have been playing very well in the Six Nations recently, but England have got a very, very strong squad for this week, so I'm very, very excited to watch that. That's what I'll be getting to. I'm actually going to a party later on tonight. It's my trainer. If you didn't know, I've got a trainer who is helping me get into shape and get a summer body. And it's his birthday today, so I'm going out for his birthday later on. I could just wear this. I'm thinking about just wearing this, what I've got on now. Be like, yep, this will do. I look like Mr. Bean or a news presenter, but you know, it's a look. I'm going for that. So I can't be on for too long because I don't want to leave too late. But, you know, it's that time of the week. I've got 9 stories to go through with you guys. I'm going to have a quick sip of my drink. And I'm ready to go. What are you after? Someone said, you have a moustache. No, I don't. It's hard. I remember, like, back in the day, right? Back in the vlogs, I used to, like, my old vlogs, I'll get this after, like, a week. So it was very easy to shave it off and it wouldn't go. But now this grows back like every other day, which is kind of normal because that's what should happen at my age. But it's just started to actually fully grow out here, and I've actually got like a little beard coming through. Scary. Anyway, what are you guys up to? Where's the knee? The knee's in the thumbnail. Where are my glasses? Do you know what? I looked. My glasses are usually just down here, like in the wait, where are they? No, they're not there. They're usually there ready and waiting for Fridays for this. I've got these. These are a pair of Tyler Oakley's Warby Parker sunglasses. If you didn't know, Tyler Oakley did a collaboration with Warby Parker. And he sent me these and a pair of clear see-through ones. And they arrived recently. Like, they've been in the office for a long time. I've only just got a hold of them recently. So, Tyler, if you're watching, probably not. But screenshot this right now and... tweet Tyler Oakley, and I'll pose for you. There you go. Tweet that to Tyler Oakley. He'll love it. Anyway, that's about it. Sunday, don't know what's going on Sunday. Someone said my tie's wonky. I know. I was that kid. Do you know how hard it is for me to do this whole button up thing, like the top button? If you're in school, when you're in school, by the way, if you are at school, or if you've all been to school at one point in your life, did the teacher always make you do your top button up? For some people, it's impossible. Like, luckily I was okay, I could always do it, but it still feels very claustrophobic, and it reminds me of, it really does remind me of being back at school. Someone said, are you going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Do you know what? I actually might this year, because I may or may not be going into Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, which would be freaking... It's one of my... I posted a vlog earlier on today, if you didn't see it already. I posted a vlog sort of about 20, 30 minutes ago. Someone said they got a clip-on tie at their school. That's such a good idea. Because then you don't get peanutted. That was the worst as well. If you're wearing a school tie and someone comes over and just yanks this, gives you a peanut, this thing they used to call a peanut, and it's like, it's really hard to undo it again. But, I'm going to have to unbutton myself. I'm actually very warm today. What was I talking about before? What was I talking about before that? I was talking about something and I completely lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Can you remember? Oh, Ireland. Yeah. So hopefully I'm gonna go to Ireland very soon, potentially for St. Patrick's Day, which because of that vlog that I put out, I called it Bucket List Tick because I've always wanted to see The Weeknd, and I got to see him on Wednesday, I think. Or was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I got to see The Weeknd, which he's like the one artist after the others that I've already seen that I really, really want to see live, and he's amazing. So I called the vlog a Bucket List Tick because I wanted to see The Weeknd. Really want to see The Weeknd. It's one of the things I've had to do. But another one is to go to Dublin, to go to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, because I've heard. Well, I went for my book tour. Was it the start of this year or the end of last year? And even then, Temple Bar, the bar that they have, one of the big main bars they have there, was rammed. And it wasn't even St. Patrick's Day then. So I'm very excited. I'd love to go. So, shall we start the show? We're 6 minutes in. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you're enjoying yourself too. Let's find out exactly what's been going on in the world this week that's funny, weird, or nice. First of all, starting off quite random, but also this seems to creep me out so much back in the day, but here we go. UK kids show Art Attack. Who remembers Art Attack? If from the UK, you should remember Art Attack. If you don't, I'll let you off this one time, but do your research. Go and watch Art Attack. It was like the thing to watch growing up with Neil Buchanan. Art Attack with Neil Buchanan was a British 90s kids' dream TV show. Yes, it was. Shout out to kids who were born in the 90s. Neil made lovely artworks that you could make at home. He made a giant art. Remember Giant Art Attack? Oh, I love a bit of Giant Art Attack. And there was also a segment where a talking statue head made jokes and was a nuisance. Now that's the thing that used to creep me out. It's this guy. Look. How scary is that? That, to me, that's terrifying. What do you think? Would you be scared of that? If you saw that in a dark alley or somebody who had eyes that are that scary, I would be scared. Also, recently, last night on Netflix, I watched a film called The Dark Crystal. Came out in the 80s, so I was too young to watch it. And I think you might be thinking, Joe, of course you watched it. You're like ancient. No, I didn't see that. But that came out around the same sort of time as The Labyrinth, I think. And they're both films that have like puppets, like Jim Henson puppets. And I was saying, CGI, like nowadays, doesn't scare me. Like, I don't find CGI that scary. If it's CGI, there's something about like puppets, like animatronic puppets, that scare me way more and to me make a film scarier, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking, I'm determined one day to make a film. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm determined one day to either do a book or do some sort of thing or come up with like a script for a film that one day I would love it if it was Jim Henson. That would be the dream. But someone like that who can make really cool animatronic puppets can make them and make like an old school like puppet film again. So I feel like we need them back in. I hope it's like trends. I hope CGI still continues to do what it does, but I really want to bring back good old fashioned Jim Henson scary puppets. Know what I mean? Who's with me? No one. Okay, cool. I'll do it on my own. Anyway, moving on. It is definitely there and looks like it must have been done on purpose, to be honest. Wait, what am I seeing? Wait, okay. But the stone head wasn't all it appeared to be. A person called Jamie Smart revealed this revelation on Twitter, that the head had the word sex carved into his hair. Here's the proof. So apparently that's the proof right there. Apparently he's got the word sex carved into his head. Do you know what? I can kind of see it. You probably can't see it there. You're going to have to like Google it. Google Art Attack statue sex head. Actually, maybe don't. But he has the word sex carved into his head. It's definitely there and looks like it must have been there on purpose, to be honest. Luckily, the show's host Neil hasn't been dragged into nonsense and remains a legend. He's currently in a heavy metal band. What? Since when? Look at Neil Buchanan. He's in a heavy metal band. Living the freaking dream. I did not know that. If you know what band he's in, let me know on Twitter, and I want to hear some of their music. Holy moly. Okay, anyway, next story. Tap water turns pink in Canada. Shout out to Canada if you're watching. I don't know what time it is over there. Like, are you like 4 hours behind? I don't know. Anyway, tell me if this is true or not as well. Residents of the Canadian town Onaway got a shock when they turned on their taps and the water came out bright pink. Despite the water looking like a neon dream, it's apparently safe to drink. The mayor said there was no public health risk. Really? Look at that. You tell me. Ooh, we don't want any more Neil Buchanan. You tell me that looks safe to drink. Would you drink that? Put 1 in the comments if you would drink that. Put 2 if you think, heck no! I'll stick to normal water, please. Or something like, what do you drink in Canada? Anything else? Pepsi? Do you know what I mean? The pinkness was caused by a chemical called potassium permanganate. Sorry if I said that wrong. If you're a big fan of potassium permanganate. Sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Go potassium permanganate! Which is used in water treatment all the time. But due to a mistake, this reaction occurred, turning the water pink. I think it was cool. I wish you could like choose what colour your water came out. You can get those things to your taps. So when you run a bath, it's a different it's called a faucet. Faucet? I don't know what it's called. But the thing you screw on the top of the taps, it can actually it has an LED light in it. So when the water comes out, it shines out different colours, which I do think is cool. You can get them for your shower as well. Next story, and the reason why this video is called this video, you can now take a floating hotel to a desert island. If like just a desert island on its own wasn't good enough, you can now get a floating hotel that will take you there. Oh, that would make a great vlog. Hopefully one day, you know, if your PR team's out there, get in touch, because I would love to try that out. Cool. Someone just said, what have I got carved in my head? I haven't got the word sex in my head. I've got the word. There is a word carved in my head. Tell me if you can guess what it says. I know it's not balding. All right. The actual traveling is always the worst part of going on holiday. Long plane journeys, hours in the car, etc., etc. Although I did mention in another live show once, my mum's idea. I say my idea. My mum's idea, which I want to get going, is to build a floating hotel in the sky. So you go up into the hotel, into the stratosphere or whatever. You stay in this luxury hotel in the sky. You wait for the world to rotate, and then you go back down when you're above the right country. It's not going to work, but I'm still convinced we can make it work. Okay. Well, there's now a hotel room. There's now a hotel room design that makes traveling supposedly easier and more relaxing. Introducing a hotel room pod that floats you to your paradise desert island. Do you want to have a look at? Do you want to see what it looks like? You can probably actually, I haven't done the thumbnail yet, but you can probably see what it's going to look like later on. But that is what it looks like. Look at the bedroom at the top. How sick does that look? I would love that. But then how on edge would you be that it's going to start slowly fill up with water and then sink by the time you get to your desert island in the night or something? I'd be quite terrified. Also, like, what if like a megalodon shark comes out of nowhere and just bites it in half? So I mean, or a whale swallows you whole. Each pod can sleep 4 people. You can fit 4 people in this thing. I mean, if you all share a bed, that's fine, but depends who you want to take on holiday if you're going to share a bed with 4 people. And functioning toilets, showers, and a glass roof. The island itself will be opening next winter, and the pod hotel rooms are set to follow soon after. A night stay in the pod is estimated to cost about £250. Do you know what? Compared to like London prices for hotels, that is actually not bad. Especially if we're going to like a desert island afterwards. That is not a bad price for a night stay in a hotel room like that, trust me. Also, I would like to know where the desert island is and what country is sorting this out. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dubai. I'm not gonna lie, that rhymed. Because Dubai, as we know from this series of the Poop Scoop, Dubai are just killing the game right now with their technology and just making cool things. You know what I mean? But anyway, what would you do? Would you stay a night in the hotel pod? Let me know. Next question. Fans of Darude by Sandstorm Darude. Fans of Darude Sandstorm, you're in for a real treat with this story. Club played Darude Sandstorm for 3 hours straight, and the audience weren't mad about it. And if you don't know what Darude Sandstorm is, I'm gonna have to sing it tonight. It's a song that goes. That one, okay? I'm not gonna do it much longer because RIP headphone users and all that kind of thing. Anyway, Raw, a night in Sheffield Student Union. Shout out to Sheffield Student Union. You made it to the Poop Scoop. You can put that. Is there a corkboard in the Student Union? Just put it on the corkboard. We made the poop scoop. Take a picture and send it to my Twitter. So it's Raw, which is a night in the Sheffield Student Union that's well known for Sheffield Uni sports students attending and having unique themes, right? So previously, Raw have put on Harambe Night. Why was I not invited? But this week, they decided to play only one song through the whole 3.5 hour night. And that song was Sandstorm by Darude. Which goes... No, enough. They managed to play it 55 times in total, and it caused quite a lot of chaos, and security had to deal with mayhem because of how the crowd were taking it. Now, I can actually imagine that. I can genuinely imagine that kicking off. Apparently, the only real reason is that one of the sports teams at Sheffield really liked the song. That's the reason why. Because one sports team was like, you know what, I'll like gear up, get ready, like hype song is Darude Sandstorm. So they managed to make them play it for 3.5 hours straight. I love that song, especially on a night out, but I don't know if I could do that. Have you seen the video as well? That guy who dabs to that song. That's quite interesting. But there's a little picture. It says what does it say? So and so, I guess Sheffield Student Union has danced to Darude 19 times. Had it on a projector as well. I think that's sick. Good on them. I should probably take a trip. I want to go to Sheffield Student Union. I want to pick a song and do that. Although I'd probably pick the worst song. Shark with gigantic... From one extreme to the other. Shark with gigantic knife in its head asks a diver to help it out. Now, I don't think the shark asked the diver because surely that would mean that sharks can talk, and I don't believe that. But anyway, a diver called Ben Johnson was underwater off the Cayman Islands. Shout out to the Cayman Islands. I've been watching Tom Syndicate, Life of Tom. I've been watching his vlogs recently. I mean, I always watch his vlogs, but I've been watching them. I've been really enjoying them. I always really enjoy them. I've been watching Tom's vlogs because he went to the Cayman Islands recently, and it looks amazing. So shout out to the Cayman Islands. So this diver called Ben Johnson was underwater off the Cayman Islands the other day and saw something odd about a shark in the distance. Now, if I saw a shark in the distance, I wouldn't be curious by it. I'd be like, do you know what? Get me the hell out of there. It's probably going to bite my leg off. I had to be careful what I said then. It was a 3-foot shark. Oh, 3 foot. Okay, I could probably handle a 3-foot shark. It was a 3-foot shark, only because I'm 4 foot, with a 12-inch knife in its bloody head. Now, is that a pun or is that like... Or is that just the way it's written? After seeing the shark, Ben said, at that point... Don't know why I've given Ben this voice. Sorry, Ben, if you're watching. Probably not. But Ben, if you're watching, this is your new voice. At that point, the shark turned around and settled right below me, as if asking for help. Ben pulled the knife out the shark's head, leaving a massive wound. Luckily, though, the shark has since been seen swimming around the reef, so it seems to be doing okay. What? I mean, if I had a knife in my head, do you know what it is? That's the miracle of salt water. If you ever cut yourself or do anything like get a graze or something like that, go in the sea. Trust me. One day I want to live by the sea for a bit because it does wonders for my barnet, it does wonders for my skin and like any injuries that I pick up. Do you know what I mean? But it's not clear how the knife got there, but it's possible it was a result of shark hunting. Oh dear. But yeah, and there's a picture here of the knife in the shark's head. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that knife in a shark's head. Holy moly. Okay, next story. Plane to Hawaii is diverted for an emergency landing thanks to a blanket being too expensive. What? A passenger from a flight from LA to Hawaii caused the whole flight to be diverted after he found out that a blanket cost $12. Are you... What's good? Do you know what? That's typical of LA. That's such an LA thing to happen, you know? The 66-year-old got so upset and irate that the plane had to turn around and land back at LA. Really? I don't know if it's true. If you were on that plane, let me know. I want to see like video evidence. Surely someone on that plane filmed the whole ordeal. Or at least the other person on the tannoy being like, but everyone, just let you know. Really sorry, but we've got to turn the plane around because... there's a gentleman on the plane that thinks our blankets are too expensive. So that's not a reason to turn the plane around. Although this is the report, apparently the passenger only asked for the number of corporate so he could complain, and is quoted as having said, "I would like to take somebody behind the woodshed for this." which is quite a bit more polite than you can imagine considering the whole flight was diverted. When he returned to LA, the man wasn't charged or arrested. So that, I'm sorry, I don't want to swear, but that's making my bullshit meter go off. I've got a feeling that maybe it's a cover-up, a conspiracy cover-up, to make everyone feel safer about a plane being diverted. I want to see video evidence, you know? A lot of you saying Joe Dab. Come on, guys, it's 2017. Really? No. And this is my favourite story of the day. Ready? Because you know me, growing up, I was really into like Tomb Raider. I wanted to marry Tomb Raider and I wanted to be Indiana Jones. So I loved exploration and that kind of stuff. Tiny rabbit hole leads to gigantic ancient medieval cave. What? Oh my god. An incredible 700-year-old cave in Shropshire has come to light after a photographer popped down a generic-looking rabbit hole. The caves were used by people who followed the Knights Templar during medieval crusades. Michael and the photographer said, I had to crouch down and once I was in, it was completely silent. There were a few spiders in there, but that was it. And here's the entrance. Right, okay, I'm going to show you the entrance first, and then I'm going to show you afterwards. Someone says, is that where Batman lives? Was that what you said? What about Batman? Batman was down there. They found real-life Batman. They found the real-life Batman. But anyway, right here is the rabbit hole. That's the hole, right? So you walk past that, you think, yeah, it's just a rabbit hole, right? This is what was inside the rabbit hole. Boom! A full-on freaking cave. Look at that. Are you serious? Google it as well, because you'll see better photographs of it, I'm sure, or watch the news. But how cool is that? It's like carved out underground in Shropshire as well, which is in the UK. That's insane. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Lawyer's trousers burst into flames in court. Now, I haven't read this story yet, but I'm making my sug prediction of the episode, right? I believe that I bet it was because of either a mobile phone, that dodgy mobile phone that kept exploding, or one of my e-cigarette batteries that are going to go off. I guarantee you, right? I'm not going to fall for this headline. I guarantee it's because of that. Lionel Hutz from The Simpsons always seemed like someone that probably didn't exist in real life, but maybe he does a bit. I can't remember Lionel Hutz. I can't remember him. I remember Troy McClure, but I don't remember Lionel Hutz. An attorney in Miami was defending an arsonist in court when his trousers burst into actual flames. How ironic is that? The fact it was an arsonist as well. He ran out of the courtroom and back in with scorched trousers. He said that an e-cigarette battery had exploded in his pocket. I freaking knew it. I blooming well know. Do any of you use e-cigarettes? That's my question of the evening. Who here uses e-cigarettes? Does anyone actually use them? Okay, so a majority of you don't. No on 13. Good. You don't need to. Cool. So the generic thing there is that you don't, which is great. Weirdly, people think that it may have been set up. The attorney's client had been accused of setting fire of a car, and their excuse was that it spontaneously combusted. So some people think the trousers spontaneously combusting would have been a trick. That said, it didn't work, and the person was sentenced. Oh dear. Unlucky. Someone said no, I'm 5. Right. And our final story of the episode. A great day. In London, there's a tube station called Seven Sisters, which is true. I've been there. Has any of you ever been to Seven Sisters tube station in London? Shout out to London. And earlier this week, 7 nuns were photographed at the station by Ben Patey. Ben Patey? Or Ben Pate? It really is 7 sisters at 7 sisters. The keen-eyed amongst you will notice that there's actually an 8th sister hidden behind one of the others. Presumably why the nuns in the image aren't taking tons of selfies about the funny situation. So it's actually 8, but here's a picture. There was 7 sisters spotted at 7 sisters. But there's actually 8, but the one of them was stood in front of the other one, which is actually what a cool picture. I thought they should frame that and actually put it up in the station. I like that. And with that is the end. A lot of you said as well. A lot of you have said, Joe, have you tried the Fitbit condom yet? No, I haven't. I haven't, I'm afraid. I haven't had the chance. I can't find them anywhere. Are they on Amazon? Like, where do you buy them from? Let me know on Twitter. I will get one and I'll try it out and let you know what they're like. Anyway, that is the end of today's live show. I hope you have a good weekend. What are you guys up to this weekend? Let me know. Also, start writing out your names. Becky knows. Becky's watched since day one. She knows exactly what time of the day it is, what time of the show it is, when I give you guys shout-outs. There is a vlog up right now, so of the channel this is on right now, you're watching this on. I've also uploaded a vlog today of what I got up to on Wednesday, going to see The Weeknd and Drake, and I went with Jack Maynard, and we surprised Ollie White, because Ollie was there, and we gave him a big old surprise, and then he burped then, sorry. So yeah, go and watch that, and that's it really. And I'll see you probably next week. Hope you have a good weekend. Ellie, Aisha, Rachel, Morgan, Amy K. I don't know that letter. O, it's like an O with a cross through it. I'm gonna go Ozgi, Nicola, Gabriella, Becky, Evelina, Marion, Annalise, Abby, Biba, Kaylee, Jess, Louise, Shannon Marshall, Jody, Summer, Ella, Mia, Georgia, Miranda, spelled with a Y, that's cool. Eva, Chloe P, Mohammed, Elise, Natalie, Summer, Maddie, Lucy, Jermaine, Ross, Savannah, Alyssa, Faith, Sabrina, Tony, Kieran, Scarlett, Zainab, Chelsea, Sophie, Zoe, Melissa, Julie, Lydia, Emily Anderson, and Spleen, and Alexa, and Tom, and Emily, and Kate. I hope you have a good weekend. Tweet me what you're up to and that kind of thing. I haven't got any homework for you this week, which I'm sorry. But I will see you next week. Hopefully some more vlogs, some more gaming videos, and some more lols on mid channels. See you later. Have a good weekend. See you soon. Bye.